What is up, guys? This has been a minute since I actually recorded anything. Uh, I started a job last week, so that has like a lot to do with it. Or 2 weeks ago. Hell, I don't know. I started my job. I think the day after I recorded the video. I don't know if it's a freaking bug bite or what. Hurts. Um. So yeah, I was gonna do a live. So already, I didn't really have enough dip, so I guess I'm gonna have to dip on these passes too. Uh, shit. I was gonna do a live, so I kind of already have my dip in, but I'll add a pouch. Go in there with it. Mint and wintergreen. It's kind of like spearmint. Um, but yeah, guys. So, guess I'm gonna kind of do a rant video today. As much as it's like almost petty, but it's like, I don't know. It's really crazy how today's today's shit is like so much different than it used to be. I was like a really bad person at one time, and I don't know, I just like sucked in general. Like I was a douche and shit. But I don't know if it's kind of like past karma, like catches up with you, or you know, whatever you'd want to call it. But I'm trying to figure out that way there's not a shadow over my face and you can somewhat see my face. Not that it matters. But it like it's really dumb today. Like I don't understand people. I don't get what the point is, and like downing people and just creating these extra problems in life with a bunch of people that don't really give a shit about you, you know, or they don't care, or you don't really know them, but people just like want to cause issues. It's ridiculous. Like it doesn't matter what it's really over. People will start a problem just to have a problem with somebody. And then you have those people that just love to argue all the time. That like would literally, if they could do it for a job, stand in front of a brick wall and scream at it all day about how it did something wrong, or it's a bad person, about beliefs, blah blah blah. That's like a whole nother spill, but it's ridiculous, man. You can't even believe in something anymore without being ridiculed and lectured, or hated for it. Um, Now everybody has their own beliefs. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like everybody should be allowed to have their own beliefs, and it'd be like a safe sanctity for them. It's just like religion. Like you may not agree with what someone prays in, or what someone believes in. Excuse me, not prays in. What somebody believes in, but why ridicule and hate that person for it? It's their belief. Like it's their right to have that belief. Uh, so I just never understand the point in like, you know, hating somebody for how they were raised, or, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, like, if that person's in the wrong and they just blame it on, oh, that's how I was raised, like, I definitely understand that. That's ridiculous. But I also, there again, like I said, I don't believe in telling somebody how they were raised was wrong. If they're just raised like that, I guess like illegal shit's okay. I mean, depending on what kind of legal, whatever that it may be. You know, it's different. There's different, like, levels to stuff that's, like, okay to be, that's how I was raised, or, you know, whatever it may be. Like I said, I don't particularly believe in, like, certain things, certain religions, for sure. I don't, you know, like, believe everybody kind of deserves a fair chance in life. Some people are, you know, hardcore on, if you aren't really, like, raised in money or raised around this, or if, you know, you're not from a certain part of the world, that you don't deserve the same chances that everybody else gets, which is stupid. A lot of people don't believe in the military. I think that's crazy. Seeing as, you know, like, if we didn't have the military thousands of years ago, well, not, I guess, yeah, thousands, we wouldn't even be a free country as of today. Like, if we didn't start our own military. A lot of people don't believe in, like, rebellion and stuff like that, which is really crazy, because America was built on rebellion. Really. If it wouldn't have been for a couple hundred people rebelling against Great Britain, you know, we'd have never became America, or stuff, you know. Sorry, I'm playing Call of Duty. You know, it's just like, people don't believe in stuff, and some people just, and it's what, like, really amazes me is some people aim out to, like, down and hurt other people, which is wild. I will never understand the satisfaction that people get out of, like, just hurting other people. And yeah, it's like repetitively. It's not just like, you know, they did it one time, like, you know, it's okay, it's no big deal. Like, one time, absolutely, you're always gonna have that one person that you accidentally hurt their feelings, or you say something, you slip up and say something that you don't necessarily mean. You know, like, it could be anything. But some people just loathe, I guess you'd say, loathe, period, in the fact that, like, hurting other people, I don't know, it just gives them, like, some kind of high. And it's crazy. Like, I never understand that. And it's almost like a religion to people. you know, that's just what gets them through their day. It's bullies are the worst for it. They will make fun, abuse, mentally, physically, and verbally abuse someone, and it makes that's what makes their day. I know this is like definitely a little bit different than like any of the rest of my videos have been, for sure, but I guess it was, I don't know, it's kind of on me tonight. The past couple months of my life have been a lot different than, years before in my life. So, I guess this video is like kind of for myself too. I went through some sorts of like mental abuse. Nothing that I couldn't stop, like myself. Something I chose to stay in. But, yeah. So guys, just like always remember, there's always someone out there who's had like a really bad day. There's someone out there getting abused, whether it be mentally, physically, or verbally. People out there that don't have the same beliefs as you. And there will always be people who do not believe in what you believe in. But that is a part of their rights. Being an American, that is, that is their legal right to not believe in everything that you believe in. That was set into place in the 1890s, or, I think it was actually like the 1880s. I may be wrong, I don't know, maybe the 1700s. But it was set in place for a reason. Not everybody should have to believe in the same thing. You should be allowed to believe in something and not be ridiculed for it. But I guess this is a different thing for me. I've never been a big person on, I've always felt like people could control the outcome of their lives, out of how their days go, A big part of me still believes that you control your own life. Like, you control whether to be happy, whether to be sad. Those are your own emotions. And you shouldn't let someone make them for you. There are all kinds of different ways to cope with something, whether it be, just for instance, like, you've been in an abusive relationship for like 6 years, or you've been abused by parents, grandparents, anybody. It could be anything. Guys, there are all kinds of hotlines. There's therapists, guidance counselors, even at school. I know, it's a lot harder to be a tough person when you've been abused and, you know, somebody has treated you just very wrong. It's hard to stand up for yourself. Um, I've had a lot of friends. I don't. I'm mostly female. Um, who have been through, you know, who have been in violent relationships or have been abused. You know, there's all kinds of ways. Talk to somebody if you know somebody who cares, or you know, there's always you should